ongoing legal saga involving Prince Emeka Ene, the CEO of Gladys Urban Africa Limited, has intensified with multiple court proceedings, arrests, and allegations of fraud tied to an alleged Ponzi-style agricultural investment scheme. Now, the case is before the Federal High Court in Port Harcourt. Initial proceedings saw development in early 2026, with reports indicating a court session and bail consideration. Now, public sources confirmed that the Federal High Court in Port Harcourt City has granted Prince Emeka bail in the sum of 30 million naira amid charges related to an alleged 355 million naira fraudulent scheme involving defrauded investors. Now, timeline of key events includes early magistrate court involvement. Prince Emeka was reportedly rearrested around December 8, 2025, alongside the company secretary Adaogo by aggrieved investors or authorities. Now, he was remanded in the prison custody before being granted bail by the Rivers State Magistrate Court on December 22nd, 2025. His first appearance in that context occurred on December 10th, 2025 and was adjourned to January 29th, 2026. The matter was further adjourned from there till February 26th, 2026. This builds on a formal petition filed with the EFCC on April 28, 2025 and acknowledged by the Port Harcourt Zonal Office. Now, petitioners allege that hundreds of millions of naira were invested under promised returns that were never delivered, and accusing Ene of obtaining money under false pretense. Now, according to the defrauders, Ene had reportedly boasted about his mother's influence, claiming that it would allow him to evade consequences, contributing to his alleged nonchalance in negotiating or settling with the defrauded investors. Now, it would interest you to note that Prince Emeka's mother, Mama Obu, a former political office holder in Imo State, is reportedly being sought by the DSS in connection to alleged irregularities surrounding government property sales and related land transaction investigations. Now, according to a report by the Nigerian watchdog, she has been accused of involvement in large-scale land racketeering and alleged sale of government properties, including vehicles and valuables recovered from former Imo State Governor Rochas Okorocha and his allies. Now, she was arraigned in court alongside her permanent secretary and others over the alleged sale of these assets. Now, sources claim that she conspired with officials to sell government properties and commit irregularities. Although she was granted bail, her co-accused, Noble, remained in detention for weeks before also securing bail. Now, there are allegations that some government officials may be shielding or may have shielded her. However, Mama Obu is reportedly being sought out by the government of Imo State. Now, the company's secretary, Adaogo, has also been arrested as part of the probes, with charges still emerging. Now, there is a mention of related fundamental rights enforcement application filed in the court, and these developments unfold against Nigeria's broader crackdown on unregistered investment platforms. In March 2025, the EFCC publicly flagged 58 entities suspected of operating illegal Ponzi schemes, urging Nigerians to avoid them and report suspicious activities. Now, this is all very, very interesting. While investigations into the alleged Ponzi scheme are still ongoing and officials and affected investors continue to ask and seek clarity, a new development has emerged. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the same individual at the center of this controversy is now reportedly linked to a freshly created Instagram account called My Farm Plug, which is advertising oil palm startup kits, raising widespread concerns among some investors about potential connections to the ongoing case. Now, the matter remains active in court with no final judgment delivered. The EFCC continues broader probes following the petition, and authorities are expected to fully examine the allegations as proceedings advance. All eyes remain on the Federal High Court in Port Harcourt and the investigative agencies for the next step.